If you're insane, and you've been documented as being insane, you may wish to enjoy life at our many insane amusement parks. Yes, presently disguised as an empty parking lot, you may enter our lot by paying a ticket at the toll booth. Any empty space that is usually occupied by a car during the week may be your personal space to occupy yourself, and you can express yourself in any freedom you wish to express. Thank you.
Good day. The temperature is 80 degrees. Winds at the south at 8 miles per hour. Altitude at 60%. Humidity at 51%. And the temperature is 29.97 inches. That's pressure.
It's the Transfiguration Boogley hour. Whoa! I'm Mr. Scott, and I'll be telling you about the how to make powders that would be 1 inch thick. And we'll also be telling you how to use a computer and how to avoid problems. Listen, Mr. Scott, I'm going back to my workstation. And if I don't come back, you know what happened. Goodbye, Captain.
Charlie McCarthey, and I'm sick and tired of General Blasco always blaming me for stealing his suitcase. He once sat at the airport, and the suitcase came down the conveyor belt, and I just happened to be standing in the way when it landed in my chest. I was smashed against the wall and had to be broken back into pieces. Thank you.
Are you looking for a vacation where you don't get hurt? You're looking for a place where you can take the family to, where you won't get hurt? And you can go to places in public safely and not get hurt by people? Well, this is your special chance to come to our amusement park, built especially for you. Padded walls, padded carpets, anything that makes you feel comfortable, and you won't get hurt. You can take your kids. They can sit in another room. They won't get hurt.
Unable to lower the landing gear, Jim. Mr. Spock, will you sit at your console and do your duties? Sorry, Jim. I was smoking something, but I can't tell security about it. Oh. The friendly ghost has taken command. The friendly ghost has taken command. The hardships do follow, Mr. Spock. But they do, Jim. Sir, if I may. Yes, Mr. Sulu. We do have some ghost debate that's down in my quarters, if I go get it. No, you don't, Mr. Sulu. Every time you go to your quarters, something terrible happens. I know, sir. It's my origin. No, Mr. Sulu, it's your breath. Go gargle with mouthwash and go outside the ship. Yes, of course, with the suit. Now get out of here. Mr. Spock, help me. Compass the Earth, Jim. Far from it, Mr. Spock, but I do have a stomachache. Stomachache report coming up from Mr. Sulu. Mr. Sulu here. The stomach is full of peppers. It is full of sharp objects and small snowmobile tires. Mr. Spock, will you send Dr. McCoy up with a stethoscope and an x-ray machine? I think we may need his help. Yes, sending him up now. Dr. McCoy to the bridge. Dr. McCoy to the bridge. It's Dr. McCoy. And I'm still here and I'm still angry. Let's stay there. Did you hear that, Mr. Spock? It sounded like something under the table. There are no tables on the bridge, Jim, but I'll take a look.
There's something alive in here.
This is Mr. Jacob. Security forces have not arrived on deck 2.
But I didn't order any security. This is Dr. McCoy coming out of the bridge. Mr. Spock, you turn green. Mr. Kirk, you're blue. Chekhov, you're green. I'm going back into the elevator, Jim. Don't ask where I'm going. Where are... so long, Doctor. Yes, Doctor. So long. Which Doctor? Jim, the friendly ghost got him. Open the doors. Opening the door with emergency shuttle key, Jim. It's too late. It's got Dr. McCoy, Jim. Who's got him? The friendly ghost. McCoy is gone, Jim. Who are you? The narrator. What are your music is how you say it? Who's laughing?
It's Jim. I'm the friendly doctor and I'm the computer.
Spock. McCoy's in the computer. What is he saying? I can't tell, Jim. There's cornflakes over my console, and I'm getting angry about it. Here's a poll, Mr. Spock. Wrong kind, Jim. This is Mr. Sulu on the outside of the ship in my spacesuit. I can't get back in, and I decided I'm not coming back. Mr. Sulu, Starfleet has just called and said you're going to be replaced. Doesn't surprise me a bit, sir. I've been on the seven seas for too long, and the stars are beginning to lose their luster. Mr. Spock, tell Mr. Sulu if he comes back, we'll get him a bowl of cornflakes and a box of CDs. Yes, Jim. What, sir? Oops, I just talking to the wrong one. Oh, no. Sir, Khan is calling. Khan who? I don't know, sir. My brain's floating away. Mr. Spock, can you verify this? Yes, I can, Jim. There's a small 10-kilogram device heading over the ship and warp to... It belongs to Mr. Sulu. Then I am dead, sir. This is the way I'll always be.
This is Mr. Sulu. Has anyone seen my kitten alive? This is Mr. Sulu. Have you seen the dead gentleman? This is Mr. Sulu. The funeral's at 4 o'clock. Sulu out. This is Mr. Sulu. Is anyone there?
This is McCoy. Is anyone there? This is sick bay. Is anyone up there? This is Mr. Stiles. Is anyone up on the bridge?
Look, they finally found Mr. Skeleton. Bring him over here. Where do you want him? Over here. Mr. Skeleton, what did you do just before he came here?
Sure.
Wish I could see it.
You can't believe the world is round when the future is hanging on a picture and hanging upside down. You know that keeping healthy is a good way to keep fit. And to keep out of trouble is not take shit. I know that my voice may carry a tune or two, but guess who's looking out the window? In the sky, there's a window opening up, and yes, it's none other than Mr. Skeleton. Mr. Skeleton is a public message for you. There isn't enough time for him to give you the message, but we just wanted to show you his face so you knew just the same.
Kablooey, said the Colorado as they danced over the screens. Zenith System 3. Dancing lights, colors, textures, bouncing off the screen at you. And our 3-teledrive sound system will keep your neighbors up at night.
Is ill. He is sitting up in bed, and with his jaw open, he looks out the window at the shipyards. In the doorway is Colin Powell, ready to seize the presidency, in case Commodore can't win either. Johnny Carson was contacted by Ellen Delano Roosevelt. Good, thank you. This is Fred Flatulous.
This is the bridge. Is anyone on the ship? We're going to Sharon, Captain. Take the ship to Sharon.
You're two of a kind.
Yes, I know. Shut up. All these years, Loki, I've been chasing you and you You think you could get away?
A man without a hat. A simple, sit-oriented man without a hat and things he would do without his hat. By day, he was a banker. He knew what he wanted in life. But as soon as he left for the day and put on his hat, he became Slam Duncan from Dune or some other movie. Just don't let this happen to you. This is a public service announcement from the movie theater chains. Thank you.
And now, the death of Mr. Sulu.
This is Mr. Sulu, and I'm in a shuttlecraft, and I'm looking over the landscapes of my future home. Mr. Styles has taken the day off, and he's bringing his weapons, so we may fight whoever's at my own house. Bringing the shuttlecraft in now.
Mr. Sulu.
Sir.
I'm taking command, and I'm taking us back to the ship.
I knew it was too good to be true. Do you have Uhura's phone number?
Yes, I do. But you can't have it.
Aye, sir.
Styles, get off the bridge. I am off the bridge. And I got a phaser and things to smoke. Listen, what do you want, Mr. Styles? You asked the very question. I have been working for Mr. Scott for 5 years under the engineering department. And I must say that your ship is a fine ship, but its crew is corrupt in the ways of science and futures. Mr. Scott is a photon tube ready for me. What's that, Mr. Styles? Yes, I was faking my voice earlier, but I would like to be jettisoned out of the ship now. You will be jettisoned. The security forces have now arrived. Take him away.
Wait a minute, where are you going?
Thank you, sir. We are glad to take him away.
Welcome to Eisenhower's funeral, brought to you by the Twist Wristwatch. And now Eisenhower.
Little rascal. The mattress you sold me is not worth bunk. I was pushing up the daisies before I learned that the mattress came from Sunnyvale boarding house. And I want you to know I'll be pounding on my coffin every time I think about your face. This is Eisenhower, and I'm signing off.
Did blast out?
Eastman Kodak could put a rainbow in your stocking. Sounds strange, doesn't it? But Eastman Kodak is committed to strangeness. A chassis of a truck was seen pulling up to your house this morning. No products, just a joke. Eastman Kodak is committed to strangeness. We'll be back. Thank you for joining us.
Sulu, and I'm walking down the corridor towards Deck 2. I'm searching for the friendly ghost, who also might be Dr. McCoy.
This is Mr. Spock. I'm tracking you, Sulu, or watching your every move.
Have I done something wrong, sir?
No, Mr. Sulu, you just quit.
So, Scotty, what have you learned since I saw you last?
Dr. McCoy, we've been looking for you all over the place. What are you doing?
I'm trying to fit through this hole in the wall. Help me, Mr. Scott.
I'll be helping you, but I'll be turning against the captain at any moment.
You really do hate this job, don't you, Jim?
I do, Mr. Spock.
That's why we're listening in on the doctor's and Scotty's conversations. Play back what they said in the hallway for the rest of the crew to hear.
Yes, Jim.
Playing it now.
Make it too fast, Mr. Spock. Too late, Jim. That ship has been seized by a summoned level force beam.
Hey, you can't escape.
Mr. Scott, fire.
Yes, Sergeant.
Careful, Mr. Spock. The body's still warm. He may try to escape into another computer.
Well, what happened?
You know what happened.
Yes, I do. You're dead, Jim.
Save it for another time. Spy versus spy. The spy, the one that stole Mr. Spock, fed through Mr. Sulu's computer, and sent back to Earth as a getaway message for a renegade vessel heading into deep space.
Instant plasma. I've seen enough of the world to know what is best for Earth, and I do. What I know about Earth can save Earth's future. It can save Earth's past. What you know could only bring pollution, toxic waste to the planet, and this time zone and in 30 time zones in the future. Give it up, and don't get up, and back off the planet. Give it up, give it out, give up, back off of the planet. Get away from Earth now. The captain's ordering it back. It's working.
I certainly hope you enjoyed that adventure. We'll be right back.
There's Borgnine. The Last of the Mohicans was the last movie I was in until the 1980 actors strike. What's going to be heard nightly on the nightly news report?
You heard on this public phone, bitch. I see your asses back there and you guys go running out on me.
This is Mr. Sulu. And I'm sick of what TV has to offer me. One of the advantages of taking the Excelsior is I don't have to worry about Captain Kirk getting me into trouble anymore. As for Mr. Spock, I did use him once when I called him to ask him information about the Gamma Quadrant. Sorry, Mr. Spock, but if you're such a nice guy, why don't you wear a suit? I'll be looking forward to my next adventures beyond the silver screen. I don't miss Nurse Chapel, and I don't miss you, Captain Kirk. So good day, and I'll be leaving.
Excelsior!
Kirk! Not to support you, Jim, but I may leap off the bridge window from time to time like a fly. Do that, Mr. Spock. Prove to me you're insane. I will.
Boys are all the place!
That's very interesting, Mr. Spock. I did a bloody tour. I didn't know the replicator was engineering well.
It is. So huge.
Commodore Wesley. Yes.
I'm leaving the ship, Captain. It's too noisy on the start.
Well, that's your loss.
Tell them to get up.
They are my friends. Well, that's your loss. Tell them to get a future.
Homeless man, and you're running away from the world. What are you gonna do? Kicked over that trash can. You're running into that... You're gonna have your telephone number.
Authorized persons only. Authorized persons only.
Today and tonight, more and more arrests. As the newsmaker, you make it happen.
Generator.
But it worked, Russ. It worked, didn't it?
We know what hit the skybook. What? Sound.
Hello? Hold on a second. We can...
know you're tired of hearing about town. Check it out, the clowns are approaching. The clowns are approaching and giving away toys. Don't you remember? You're shrinking. You're turning into a little boy again. And the clown laughs at you and stands on the stand. Oh, I can't do this. I don't think I'm gonna have to give this up. I can't do this. But, yeah.